Yes guys, welcome back to another video in my garden. As you can see, it's absolutely scorching here. Today we're going to look at ways I can improve my garden going into next year. Believe it or not, prep starts now. One of those ways is maybe making it more suitable, not suitable, but more enjoyable for my little boy, because he's loved in that he's getting out in the garden this year and just being in this space with me. So without further ado, let's look at certain ways I want to improve my garden next year. Guys, so this is the first area that I want to improve going forward into next year. I feel like the planting can be so much better in this area. I'm just still not happy with it. I like the fact that we've added the pergola. I think it gives it that extra dimension, interest and height, and I think it works really well. I think over time, when the climbers sort of climb up this, it will look really good. I'm going to add some lanterns as well to give it that extra dimension and interest at night, and I just feel that the planting can be better. So I'll just turn you around. So at the moment I just feel it looks a little bit bitty, a little bit sort of thrown together, and so yeah, I just want to basically improve it. I love the fact that we've got the bench there. I love like the sort of the fruit trees and stuff like that. It's more sort of this area around here and making this more interesting. Basically the olive trees don't look good, although they've started to recover. This was looking really sad. This one here, yeah, I think that one's dead, unfortunately. Don't tell anyone, will you? But yeah, I do like the canna in this area. That was nice, isn't it? But yeah, so this is the first area I want to improve. I just want to make the planting better, and I need to get like a leaf vacuum to sort of tidy it up as well. But yeah, I think if we sort of sort the planting out, this area can look spectacular going forward. So this is the next area I want to improve. I want to add things in the garden that my little boy will enjoy, but I don't want them to be eyesores like a lot of kids sort of apparatus within the garden. So one of the things I've thought is if I make a slide that goes over this border into the grass. It's early sort of thoughts and sort of not even designs, just ideas in my head. But yeah, that is one of the ideas I've had. Have it so it goes over this border onto the grass, and you can have the verbena going up this side. This rose will have to be sort of cut back and kept at the fence, because obviously you don't want a rose going over your kid's slide. I think it will look really cool and really integrate it into the garden in a way which my little boy will enjoy as well. Right, so this is the next change that I feel I want to make in the garden. I want my little boy to have somewhere where like it's a little den and sort of come out and sort of run into. So what I've thought about is if I do a den over here, it's got some steps going up to it and stuff like that. You can sort of get onto it, look out. The only problem is knowing him, he'll be on the roof, so I need to think that through. Maybe it has a roof to stop him from doing that, but I probably won't stop him knowing him. But yeah, no, that is one of the ideas that I've got going forward. I've literally not really said this on sort of the other socials or anything like this, so you're hearing this like in its early stages, so bear with me. Some of these sort of dreams and ideas may not happen. But yeah, no, that is something I want to do maybe next year. Yeah, watch this space. So guys, this is the next area that I want to improve. It looked really good when I first did it, when the slate was down. Now it's just got loads of sticks on, so I do need to get some sort of vacuum or something that will sort of pick these small sticks up and leaves, and a lot of it's like the pollen off the tree. The problem with this area is that these Buxus balls, I planted them as like sort of the 99p plants that you buy, put them in, and I've shaped them over time, and they've just started getting to the stage where they look good. And then I've got box moth, and so here and in the Italian area, which we looked at earlier, where I've got the big cube, they've been really badly affected. And so I think I need to think about what I'm going to do with them instead. And one of my ideas is to sort of do like a hydrangea area. I know my better half will enjoy that. She loves hydrangeas. But yeah, this border here I do want to improve, and we are going to improve going forward. So, you see my head? You can. I couldn't see the camera. You can see me. So I want this area to be better in that sort of springtime area when I'm waiting for the canners to appear. And so I've got a load of pots, the grey ones from Wilko's, and we are basically going to have the most insane spring tulips, daffodils, crocus, and yeah, just really sort of colourify. That's not a word, I know it isn't, but yeah, so we are really going to make this area look good before the canners come, because obviously I overwinter the canners in the cold frame, and then so we're sort of then waiting for them. So we'll have loads of sort of spring bulbs, and then we put those away somewhere to die off, and then we put the canners here, and it can look really nice like it does now. The fence, it is ugly. I've always spoken about it before. I tried to grow cabea to hide it, and a lot of other people who grew cabea with me at the same time, theirs looked amazing. I struggled this year with green fly and fungus fly, and so I had loads of cabea plants, and then the fungus fly was a massive battle, and then the green fly took over from the fungus fly, and so I ended up with one cabea. It is there, and yeah, we need to do something about this fence. So I am going to talk with my neighbour and see if they want to paint the fence black, and when I say the fence I mean the post as well. So that is something maybe in the pipeline that we'll do. Other than that, guys, I think it's about continuing to fill small gaps and add certain plants that we see at events and love, and put those in and add them to the garden and carry on building it up, because I think you put the sort of blueprint and the design into your garden to begin with, and then you have to then add plants over time, because they they do cost a lot of money, don't they? And also because like it's a fun way to do it as well. And so over the period of time, my garden is looking more and more full, and like the jungle area, for instance, I'm going to move you as I'm doing it. So the jungle area, when we first did it, it didn't look that great, but now it's starting to really improve and look really good, although there are a few plants I need to move. So the hellebore, I think I need to move to the back. I need to bring the hostas forward so that you can actually see them, because the hellebore have sort of taken over and got quite big. That area looked quite empty to begin with, and basically over time we've added more and more plants, and now it looks a lot more finished. And I think that sort of process is going to be sort of continued in the other areas of the garden, especially that sort of section there with the pergola and stuff. And so yeah, watch this space. I think every year we're trying to improve the garden more and more, and that's what it's all about, our garden being better than it was the year before. And yeah, it's fun, isn't it? So those are the changes, those are the ways that I plan to improve my garden. I also want to try and get better at sort of growing edibles, so the sort of learning curve that we are on with the veg growing is going to continue. So hopefully we continue to make small steps of progress with that as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would mean the world to me, and I'll catch you on the next one.